This morning we're looking at cholesterol, and Linda asked us last night if we'll take a look at cholesterol and triglycerides. Now, cholesterol is something that we have to have. The body is required to have cholesterol to run. So here's the benefits of cholesterol. It aids in the production of sex hormones. It's a building block for human tissue. It assists in bile production in the liver. And so if someone said, I have to get rid of my cholesterol totally, we'd actually die. So how's it work? It's kind of like a kitchen sink. In the kitchen sink, you have a hole that the water comes out, and then you have a hole that there's a drain. And you can turn both spigots on, and as long as you have, the way the engineers developed it, is you can have both spigots, but as long as there's nothing occluding the drain, it won't overflow. But what happens if someone goes and starts pouring 5-gallon buckets of water in the sink? It's not engineered to take that much more volume of water, that little hole. And that is what happens in our human body for cholesterol. If we get too much cholesterol, then our body it can't get rid of it like it's supposed to. Again, we need good cholesterol, but too much of it is too much. So how do we get too much cholesterol? The biggest way is diet and what we are eating. It's interesting, as I do lab work over in Africa, and people in the bush don't have challenges with cholesterol. People in the major cities have problems with cholesterol. Why? The diet, the affluent diet. And what's the affluent diet? When people have more money, they eat different foods. When people are out in the bush, people who are not have as much money, they have different foods. So here's the food. If it has a mama, if it has a mother. So what foods have a mother? Let's take a look. My favorite sandwich is a tomato sandwich. Does the bread have a mother? Now we'll come back to bread, but does the bread have a mother? Pretty well, no. So there's no cholesterol unless it's been added to it, something that has a mama. Does the mayonnaise have a mother? Well, it depends on the mayonnaise that you have. Typical mayonnaise, it does. The eggs, that's Mrs. Chicken. Now, if you use something like Vegenaise or something like that, it doesn't have a mother. Does the tomato have a mother? No, tomatoes don't have mothers. Does the lettuce have a mother? No. How about the cheese? Well, if it comes from a cow, that's from Elsie. Elsie has a mama. What about if someone ate bacon? Does bacon have a mama? Yes, that's Miss Piggy. Does a pickle have a mama? No. So you kind of get the idea of if you eat food, if it comes from an animal, either from meat or from dairy, it is going to have cholesterol. That's just the way it is. Why? Fish, chickens, cows, they have to have cholesterol to run, just like you and I have to have cholesterol to run. So if I ate you, I'm going to get cholesterol from eating you. So anything that you eat that has cholesterol in it, you're going to get cholesterol. Now, plant materials don't have to have cholesterol to run. They don't have cholesterol. Plants don't have cholesterol in them, but they can affect the cholesterol in us.